the fifth video of SAM Foundation on trigonometry. Now in the previous video we have studied about the trigonometric identities and the complementary angle formulas. Now today we are going to discuss about the questions which are based on the complementary angle formulas of the trigonometrical ratios. For the reference I have written these formulas so that I can relate these formulas when I am doing the questions. You will be finding it easy. Okay. Now let's see the first question. That is sine 18 upon cos 72. Both are in degrees. Now we have to solve this question. Now this type of question we can do it in two ways. Can you see it's a form of a fraction? We can solve in two ways. I'm going to solve in both the ways, but you have to solve in any one way which you are finding it comfortable. Okay. So this type of question we can do it in two ways. Either bring change in the numerator part, or you can bring change in the denominator part. So first we are going to bring change in the numerator part. Okay. So sine as it is. Now this 18 I am writing as 90 minus 72 upon cos 72 as it is. So what exactly I have done? I have brought the change in the numerator part. I have not touched the denominator part. Now see, it is 18 degree. Now 18, any number can be written as the sum of two numbers or the difference of two numbers. Now here what we have to see, our all formulas are in the form of 90 minus theta. So we have to change this angle into 90 minus something. Okay. So I have changed here 18 as 90 minus 72. Now second step, now sine 90 minus 72. In place of theta, it is 72. Now see the formula sine 90 minus theta. It is cos theta. So sine 90 minus theta. Theta is 72. So in place of this we can write cos theta. So it will be cos. In place of theta it is 72. So it will come here 72 upon cos 72. It is already down. Both cancels. The answer is 1. So this is the first way how we can do this question. Now the second way, we can bring the change in the denominator part. I'm doing the second part. Here what I'm going to do, I'm not going to change the numerator part, that is sine 18. I have written as such, and the denominator part, it is cos. Instead of 72, I'm going to write it as 90 minus 18. Now you can see when you subtract 18 from 90, you get 72. So no change. I have written 72 as the subtraction difference of two numbers. Okay. Now second step, sine 18 as it is upon, now see, cos 90 minus 18. Now instead of theta it is 18. Okay. Now see the formula for cos 90 minus theta, it is sine theta. So theta is here 18. So you can write here sine 18. Now again you see sine 18 upon sine 18. The answer is again 1. So either you solve by changing the numerator, or you solve by changing the denominator. The answer will be same. Okay. Now you just see the working what I have done. And if you want to copy the question, copy it. Then we'll move to the next question. Okay, I hope you must have noted down the first question. Now let's move to the second question. Now the second question says that prove that tan 48 into tan 23 into tan 42 into tan 67, it is equals to 1. This dots indicates for multiplication. Now see here what you have to remember, that in multiplication the order is not important. See, either you multiply 2 into 3 or 3 into 2. The answer is 6. So here the criteria is what you have to make the pairs. See, there are 4 terms given here. So you have to make the pairs of two terms. And what is the criteria? How we are going to make the pairs? So that the sum of the angles should be 90. See, your first step, if I am taking here tan 48. Okay. Now tan 48 plus 23 is not 90. 48 plus 42 is 90. So I am going to keep tan 48 and tan 42 together. Tan 48 into tan 42, then tan 23 and tan 67. We have taken left hand side, and now can you see here the sum of these two angles and the sum of these two angles? Can you see both are 90? So this is the criteria how we have to take two trigonometric ratio together. The sum should be 90. Now see, in the next step what we are going to do, tan 48 we will write as such, and the second one tan, it is 42, so instead of 42 I am going to write 90 minus 48. See, 90 minus 48 is 42, so instead of 42 I have written 90 minus 48. Okay, now third, tan 23 as it is, no change. Now tan 67 I can write it as 90 minus 23, because 90 minus 23 is 67. Okay, so this is the second step. What I have done here, first part I have made them unchanged, and I have changed the second part. Okay, here I have changed tan this 42 and here I have changed 67. So third step will be tan 48, no change. Now see here, tan 90 minus 48. Here theta is 48. Tan 90 minus 48. In place of theta it is 48. Now see the formula. Tan 90 minus theta, it is cot theta. Okay. So here I am going to write cot theta. Theta is what? 48. Dot. Tan 23. And here see, tan 90 minus theta. Here theta is 23. So same formula, tan 90 minus theta will be cot theta. So here it will be cot 23. Okay. Now third, see one formula we have already studied. Cot and tan, they are reciprocal to each other. So we know that cot theta, it is equals to 1 upon tan theta. This we have already studied in the previous video. So here we are going to apply this formula. Cot theta is equals to 1 upon tan theta. See, tan 48 as it is. Now instead of cot 48, I am going to write 1 upon tan. So cot 48 can be written as 1 upon tan 48. Now tan 23, cot 23 can be written as 1 upon tan 23. Now can you see here, tan 48 cancels, tan 23 cancel. The final answer comes to 1, which is your right hand side. So this was the proving question. We have taken the left hand side and we bring the right hand side. Mostly we take the complicated part of the question and solve it and get the other side. We just go through this question, then we'll move to the next question. Okay, let's move to the third question. Now here, if tan 2a it is equals to cot a minus 18, find the value of a, and it is given that 2a it is an acute angle. Now students, in this type of question, can you see here, this is the left hand side and this is the right hand side. Here it is left hand side and here it is right hand side. What you have to see in these type of questions, in both the sides it should have the same trigonometric ratios. If they are having different trigonometric ratios, then you cannot solve this question. So your first step should be, you should try to make both the trigonometric ratios same. Now how we are going to make it? See, here it is tan and here it is cot. Either convert this cot to tan or you convert this tan to cot. Okay. Now here it will be more complicated to convert because a minus 18 is there. Here only one angle 2a is given. So here it will be easy. Now see how to bring cot with tan. Can you see here? Tan 90 minus theta, it is cot cot theta. We can convert tan into cot by this formula, 90 minus theta. See, so here we can write, in place of tan 2a, we can write cot 90 minus 2a, because according to this formula, cot 90 minus theta is tan theta. So tan 2a, it can be written as cot 90 minus 2a, and here it is already cot a minus 18. Now can you see, both the sides, the trigonometric ratios, they are same. Here also it is cot and here also it is cot. Now if both the sides, if the trigonometric ratios are same, we can compare the angles. Comparing means you have to simply equate the angles. If the trigonometric ratios you have made the same. Now see, here the angle is 90 minus 2a. So you can write it also on comparing the angles, both sides. Here the angle is 90 minus 2a and here the angle is a minus 18. Okay. Now what we are going to do, we'll transfer this 2a to this side and this minus 18 to this side. So 90 minus 18 comes this side, it will become plus 18, and this is a minus 2a goes that side, it becomes plus 2a. Okay, 90 plus 18, it is 108, and a plus 2a, it becomes 3a. And finally we get the value of a as 108 upon 3, that is 36 degrees. So what you have to see in this type of question, the key step is how to make the trigonometric ratios same on both the sides. If you are able to make these trigonometric ratios same, then these questions becomes very easy. You have to simply compare the angles and get the value of the angle. Okay, just go through it, then we'll move to the next question. Okay, now let's move to the fourth question. If ABC are interior angles of a triangle, then prove that sine B plus C upon 2, that is equals to cos A by 2. See, these A, B and C, these are the interior angles. I'll make the triangle first. This is A, this is B and this is C. These are the known as interior angles. Now we already know that the sum of all the three interior angles of a triangle, it is equals to 180 degree. Why? Because it's the angle sum property of triangles. So we can write this here. A plus B plus C, it is equals to 180 degree. Reason will be angle sum property of triangles. Okay. Now A plus B plus C is equals to 180. It's a kind of a equation. Now in equation there is a property, we can multiply all the terms by any number, we can divide all the terms by any number. So the equation, the value of the equation does not change. So here what we are going to do, we are going to divide all the terms of this equation by 2. So I am writing here on dividing all terms by 2. So your next step will be, it will be A upon 2 plus B upon 2 plus C upon 2, that will be equals to 180 upon 2. Now see here, see the proving here, what you have to prove, B plus C upon 2, that means B and C, they are on the left hand side and you want to get A on the right hand side. So what you are going to do, this A by 2 we are going to transfer to the right hand side. So here I am writing B upon 2 plus C upon 2 on the left hand side, and 180 upon 2 we can get it as 90, and this plus a by 2 goes that side, it becomes minus a by 2. Okay. Now see, here the denominators are same. So we can write like this way, b plus c upon 2, we can put them in one bracket, and here we can put them in another bracket, that is 90 minus a upon 2. Now see here, we want sign on the left hand side. Okay, so we have to now introduce the trigonometric ratios. Both sides we are going to multiply with sign ratio. We can do it, it's an equation. This term and this term, both we can multiply by sign. So here we are going to write, on multiplying both sides by sign. Okay, so now I'm going to write this side. Now both the sides I am multiplying by sign. So what you are going to get here, sin b plus c that is equals to sin, this side also we are multiplying by sin 90 minus a upon 2. Okay. Now left hand side, we want this only, sin b plus c upon 2. We have already got this, so no change, sin b plus c upon 2. Now see the right hand side. See, sin 90 minus theta. In place of theta here it is a by 2. This is theta. Now see the formula for sine. Sin 90 minus theta, it is what? It is cos theta. And in place of theta it is a by 2. So here it will come cos a by 2. And this is the right hand side of the question. Can you see? Both the sides. This is the right hand side and left hand side. Both are proved. So we have proved this question. And it was a little bit tricky questions. See, you have to remember these techniques, and if you practice a lot of questions like this, and I'm sure you are going to remember this technique. So just go through it, go through this technique, how I have approached to this question. Okay, and if you learn this approach, I'm sure the question is going to be easy for you. Okay, I hope you have must noted down the question. Now here, this is not a question, this is a very generalized concept. See, if you want to write the values of all trigonometric ratio in terms of any one trigonometric ratio, so this is the very simple technique what we can do. See, you can select any one trigonometric ratio. Suppose I select cot theta. I select cot theta. It is not necessary that you should select cot theta only. I have selected cot theta and I want to write the values of sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta in terms of cot theta. Okay, so you can select any trigonometric ratios. It is not necessary that I have selected cot theta, you should also select. Out of these, you can select any one and you can write the values of rest of the trigonometric ratios in terms of that. So you just see the technique what I am doing, a very simple technique, and step by, and it is applicable to all. See, whether you are selecting this, it is applicable to all the ratios. So you just go through this cot theta. See, I want to express all these trigonometric ratios in terms of cot theta. So how we are going to start? See, so first step will be, we want to express in terms of cot theta. So your first step will be, let cot theta, it is equals to x. Okay, so this will be the first step. Let cot theta is equals to x. Now we'll make a right angle triangle. With this cot theta is associated, so we'll put this theta here. And we know that theta angle, it is made up of hypotenuse and base. So this will be hypotenuse and this will be base and this will be perpendicular. Okay. Now see, cot theta we have supposed as x. Now any variable or any number we can write it as upon 1. The value never changes. So we can write cot theta as x upon 1 also. It doesn't change the value. Now see, cot, what is the cot ratio? Cot is the reverse of tan ratio, and tan ratio is what? True proper brushing, that is perpendicular upon base. So cot will be base upon perpendicular. This will be the cot ratio. Now see, compare it with this. Base will be x and perpendicular will be 1. So what I am going to do, I am going to write here base as x and perpendicular as 1. How I have done this? Just by comparing these two. Cot ratio is base upon perpendicular. I have supposed cot theta is x, x can be written as x upon 1, and cot theta again I have written base upon perpendicular, so base will be x and perpendicular is 1. Okay. Now after seeing this right angle triangle, Pythagoras theorem is applicable, you know that. So hypotenuse square, that is equals to perpendicular square plus base square. We don't know hypotenuse here. Okay. So hypotenuse square, perpendicular is 1, so it will be 1 square, and base is x, so it will be x square. So hypotenuse, that will be equals to under root 1 plus x square. So in place of hypotenuse here I am writing under root 1 plus x square. I hope you must have followed this. Now one by one I am going to write. We got the values of all three sides of a right angle triangle. We know hypotenuse is under root 1 plus x square, perpendicular is 1, and the base is x. Okay. Now see, we have to write the values of sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta in terms of cot theta. So first we will see what is sine. Sine theta, you know that the value of sine theta, what is the sine ratio? Some people have, that is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Now what is perpendicular here? 1. 1 upon hypotenuse is under root 1 plus x square. Okay. Now again 1 upon, what was the value of x? The value of x was cot theta. So x square will be what? Cot square theta. So we can write like this way, 1 as it is. In place of x square we can write cot square theta. So see what I have done. Sine theta, I have the value of sine theta, I have expressed 1 upon under root 1 plus cot square theta. You got the value of sine theta in terms of cot theta. Now same is the case of cos theta. Okay, see the cos theta. Cos theta will be what? Curly brown hair, that is base upon hypotenuse. So what is base here? Base is x. And what is hypotenuse? Under root 1 upon x square. Now put the values of x. X is what? Cot theta. Cot theta upon under root 1 plus x square will be cot square theta. So the value of cos theta in terms of cot theta will be cot theta upon under root 1 plus cot square theta. Now tan theta, it is through proper brushing, perpendicular upon base. What is perpendicular? That is 1. Base is x. So that will be 1 upon x is what? Cot theta. Okay. Now we got sine, cos, tan. Now we want cosec. Cosec theta, we know that it is the reciprocal of sign. So 1 upon this will be, we'll reciprocate it. It will become under root 1 plus cot square theta upon 1. No need to write upon 1. The value of cosec theta will be under root 1 plus cot square theta. Then sec theta. Sec theta, it is what? It is the reverse of cos. So it will be under root 1 plus cot square theta upon cot theta. So we have written all the values of these trigonometric ratios in terms of cot theta. And see, I have selected here cot theta. There is no necessary. You can select any one ratio and proceed in the same way. Okay, suppose you select you want to just write all the values in terms of cosec theta. So what you are going to do, let cosec theta is equals to x, then cosec theta is equals to x upon 1. Make the triangle, write the ratio, calculate the third side and write all the ratios. So this is the technique how we can just write the values of all trigonometric ratios in terms of any one trigonometric ratio. Just go through this technique and copy it down. Well students, I'm sure you must have noted down all the concepts what we have studied till now. Now this brings us to the end of this session, and in the next session we are going to study about the proving questions which will be based on the reciprocal formula, trigonometric identities and whatever we have learned up till now. Okay, now in the end I want to remind you, if you find this video useful, you can like, subscribe and share my channel to your friends also. Till the time, keep learning and goodbye.